Welcome to Heal Talk Tuesdays with Liza, where transformation begins as we evoke, embrace, and evolve. Greetings, 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 and welcome to Heal Talk Tuesdays with Liza. It's so good to be here with you, isn't it? Have you ever noticed one single word can shift your entire state? Your entire body tightens, your chest contracts, your tone changes, and you wonder, what is it that happened? And you wonder, what is it that affected me like this? So understanding that nothing happens by chance, right? This made me think, because just the other day, a word that was said affected me. And it made me turn inwards and ask myself, what's going on? Because it was so profound as I was washing dishes. One word from my mom, it was like, I cringed. And it was like, why? Why did that one word land so strongly? Not because it was loud, not because it was harsh, not because she was yelling, because words do not only enter your subconscious, but consciously it affects you. And then it bypasses the conscious mind and goes straight into the subconscious, where that emotional memory lies. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Words that impact us without us realizing it. I don't know if it's ever affected you or not. So let us go straight into this. I have learned that over the years, doing my own work, my own therapy, working with others as a hypnotherapist, as a coach, that my own internal reflection when something affects me is for me to pause and question it. Instead of reacting and turning inwards and going into that, oh my God, what was this, and panicking, or why did that word affect me, I pause and I want to know more. It's like, because words do not only enter, as I said, our conscious mind, it's affecting our emotional memory. So it goes straight to the subconscious where the emotional memory lives. Now, and then I went and Googled, as always, right? It's like, why this happened? This word versus that word. And I am curious about words because I know words make an impact. Words matter. Has there been a word that you are sensitive about, that when it is said you cringe, or there is a word that makes you, oh, you just said the magic word, right? And so I wanted to know more. What is the difference between blame and accusation? It's like finding the insight into that. So the word that struck me had to do with like blame, being blame. And I realized something powerful, that blame focuses on an outcome. Accusation feels directed at one person. So when someone is blaming you, it's not blaming you, it is blaming on an outcome of when something happened, then they blame Why did this happen? Why did it break? Why it's not in place? Why this happened? Accusation, as you know, in court and everything else, it's accusing of one person. So it is the person doing the action. Blame says, this happened. Accusation says, you are this. You are the one who did this. And when something feels like it's about who you are, it activates or it pushes a button. And identity is deeply wired into our subconscious mind. Because that's where your pattern is, that's your beginning, that's your blueprint of how you were brought up, the behaviors, who molded you, how you learned certain words impacted, the people who mentored you, parented you, guided you, coached you, taught you. Because it is their words that you came to learn your words, your vocabulary, your behavior. Now, so why do words trigger? If at some point in your life you were misunderstood, unfairly blamed, judged, wrongly accused, even criticized harshly, your nervous system gets to store all those. You know, those hairs on your body, they're like antennas. They take all that information. The skin, the biggest organ in your body, observes all that. And it goes through, and guess what? The nervous system in your body carries it all. So when a similar tone, word, or energy appears today, it's not about today. It's layered. Layered within you, within your psyche, within your body, within your conscious, subconscious, every essence of who you are. Because you can logically know it is small and still feel that emotional surge as if, whoa, it affected you. It's like it came and touched your entire being. So that's why we say words matter. This is because the subconscious mind does not measure intensity. It measures what? Familiarity. When a tonality, when a word, the way it is said, or even whispered, yelled at, even it echoes in your memory bank, it can affect you. So, why am I saying this? Because by understanding that, it's as if this persona of who I am today, automatically I had to do my own therapy. What we call in hypnotherapy, in the work that I do, I just had to go boom, 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 boom. When did this happen to me? Where did this come from? Why this tone? Why this one? Okay, it came from an authority. How did it affect me? When did this all start? And it's just like at that very moment, I became my own coach. The same way I can hypnotize myself, do self-hypnosis, and do root canals with absolutely no topical, no Novocaine, none of that, yes. I did the same thing. It's like right off the bat, instead of putting Novocaine or another Band-Aid or covering it up and saying it doesn't matter, it mattered at that very moment. You know, all these years. And at that very moment, I had to stop and take care of me, what we call the inner self. It may be the child, it may be a teenager, it doesn't matter. My inner self I had to safeguard and understand how that word affected, why that word affected, and go and shift it. So this is why I'm saying hypnotherapy is like a bridge. This is why hypnotherapy is so powerful. Why? Because we do not stay at the surface reaction. We gently, easily, or directively plow through the layers to explore. We explore, when did this first begin? When did this first feel so strongly? And why did this interrupt, not only interrupt, but interpret this feeling unsafe? Because if I cringed now, I must have cringed worse when I was younger. Does that make sense to you? I wonder how many words or gestures or even touches has affected you today that you push it aside and you think, oh, or you not even pay attention to it. And yet it affected you long before this very moment. So when we reach the root cause, what we do is shift the emotional charge and dissolve the emotional trigger. That's it. And once the charge or that circuit is dissolved, or we dim the light to 0 or even 1 from 10 or 8 that affects us, we dim it and bring it all the way down to 2, 1, and hopefully 0, that it's no longer, no matter how many times that button is pushed, how that word comes, and it doesn't matter the tonality, it does not affect you. The words no longer push your button. That's it. And this is where empowerment comes. Now I have a differentiation of the blame and the accusation. Like, is that an accusation? You think I did it? Or what is it that is wrong that was not the way you like it? Because it's not about me. It's about you not liking it, or something is not in the right place. So let me know, and we can either fix it, or why is it bothering you? Because it's not about me. That in itself, understanding and differentiating between being blamed and feeling accused, takes a load off of you, off of your chest, off of your nervous system. And that awareness, guess what? When you resolve it, not only consciously, but the subconscious imprint behind all that information, it's that it gains a steadiness. It's like, whew, it's about time we figured this out. That steadiness is called inner power, inner strength. This is what I mean when I say show up for yourself. It's not to diss anyone else or anything else. It's all about you. Whatever happens right here in hypnotherapy, the work we do, it's never about another person, blaming another person, accusing another person, or an action or anything. It is, let me find out why this affects me, how it affected me, and what can I do to get to the core and understand where it started so I can shift that trigger. Got it? So here is my question to you. What word activates or pushes you? Is it criticism? Is it feeling disappointed? Is it feeling that like a failure? Or is it an accusation? If you really sit down, just for a minute, take a minute or two, and see when there is a conflict. Do you feel that you disappointed someone? You failed? You feel that you were accused? Because there is nothing wrong if it affects you. It's finding the history of why it affected you. Sometimes certain things can be so subtle and so easy that we make a mountain out of a molehill. And the molehill may be covered with a lot of cobwebs. And all we have to do is dust it away. Because today's conversation is all about how it affects you and how you can heal within. Sometimes people think, I don't have anything to heal. We all do. Even a word that affects you. It's about, I'm healing that inner self, inner child, or what. Got it? So if today's conversation, this Heal Talk Tuesday for today, resonated with you, I invite you to share it, to like it, to love it, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Because when you're ready to understand why certain words, certain gestures, certain behaviors carry weight for you or on you, you know, my saying goes, it's not what you eat, it's what's eating at you. And sometimes we take it and eats at us without us knowing it's not mine. It's not mine. That's where healing begins, awareness. And awareness does what? Gives you choices. And it is you that has the choices. What you feel, what you think, what you want, and how you want to make this change. Anxiety is the surface. What started that anxiety, how it's affecting your body, words that make an impact on you physically, mentally, emotionally, even energetically, that vibrates your body. Sometimes a muscle pulls and you think, oh, it's something else. It's the nerves. So what I call it, what is it that you are ready to handle and make a shift? Again, the choice is yours. I'm Liza Boubari, your expert hypnotherapist in women's wellness and in all wellness. I look forward to be of help to you, a guide for you to plow through and understand that beyond this conscious analyzing, judging, criticizing, there is an emotional aspect, a trigger you can dim or let go. Until next week, I wish you all the best. I hope this message was beneficial to you. Like, share, you can even go to my YouTube, subscribe. Until next week, I bid you goodbye. God bless you, and may the universal light surround you always. Bye-bye. And this is Liza Boubari, your expert hypnotherapist. If this message resonated with you, let's connect. You're not alone. And if you like this, share it, subscribe, and go to YouTube, and you'll see the rest of all my podcasts.